Good evening, chat. How are you? It's Saturday. It's the weekend. I'm not wearing my sweater. I forgot to put my sweater on. I'm going to have to go get my sweater before we start the stream. Or maybe I just sit here in a t-shirt. That's a new and unusual way for me to do things. How are you? Hopefully you're having a good one. It was a gorgeous, beautiful, sunny summer day here in Vancouver, which is weird because it's not summer, it's April, but it was very pleasant out. It was over 20 degrees, sunny, not a cloud in the sky, and I stayed indoors for all of it. It's not quite true. I walked over to Starbucks and got a Danish and a coffee earlier. But if I hadn't gone for a bike ride yesterday, I probably would have gone for a bike ride today. Truth be told, though, I had a bit of an emotionally rough day today for stupid reasons. I was supposed to self-administer. I signed up for a study, which I regret doing now. I signed up for a study. It's just like a COVID study, where they're like the one component of which is a blood test for antibodies to see if you have contracted COVID in the past and have antibodies for it. And it was a survey and then the antibody test. And they sent me my blood test kit like 2 weeks ago. And I got it, and I'm like, okay, I'll do this at some point. And it just sort of sat here on my desk for a couple of weeks. And then I got an email the other day that was like, you need to send us your blood test back. And so I tried to self-administer my blood test today. I could not do it. Hi, Meg.
Hi.
Meg's home. So I sort of gave myself an anxiety attack this afternoon and spent the afternoon lying on the couch listening to music. I tried to play a video game earlier to take my mind off it, and I just found it like super overwhelming and went back to lying on the couch. But I have no, I didn't make Meg do it. Meg offered to administer the Lancet, but I didn't make Meg do it, but I couldn't do it. It's funny because like I give blood fairly regularly, and they do the pinprick to blood test you, and so like if it had been a licensed medical professional performing the poke, I probably wouldn't have had such a I'd be nervous, but I wouldn't have such a problem with it. But I don't know what it is, having to do it in the non-clinical setting of my own apartment, and I just shut down completely. So anyhow, I've bounced back a bit.
You have color in your face again.
That's good.
I felt so bad about leaving you this afternoon.
Oh, I was fine. I didn't feel so fine, but yeah. Xandai has it, where it's like you're basically trying to injure yourself, which is not a thing that our brains are wired to want to do. But I ugh. Let's not talk about it anymore. Anyhow, that was my day. It was spent recovering from the anxiety attack I gave myself.
Hey, did you clean your glasses yet?
I did earlier.
I was just trying to change this.
It's the whole thing where characters in TV shows and whatever are we have to do a blood oath, and they just drag their knife across their palm, and it's what the hell? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I assume the thing is, I know it's irrational. Mentioning it's diabetics have to take their own blood and test their blood. Yeah, that doesn't help.
I think it's a thing where if you had absolutely a life or death thing, you'd get used to it.
I'd probably get used to it, yeah. And then if I did it a few times, it would not be anything.
Also, the uncertainty around what happened.
Well, I've never done it before. Yeah, eventually I'd probably get used to it, but I was not okay with it. The thing is, I imagine most diabetics, rather than freaking out about it, I imagine and certainly people who are young when they develop it would have their blood tests administered by a parent for a while before having to transition to doing it themselves, and so might be, fairly accustomed to getting poked on the reg.
Dinner?
I did.
Leftovers?
No.
Matt Wiggins. What did you eat for dinner?
I 100% went to McDonald's and got a human trash, like a feed bag,
I'll allow it.
that I strapped to my face and inhaled, like a sad sack. Anyhow, I feel better now.
No, that's good.
Like I'm still quite anxious, but I feel better now. I'm sure going into this boss fight will help.
Yeah, that'll help.
Anyhow, what else happened since yesterday or since the last time we talked?
Oh, you watched Space Jam.
I watched. I got lots of things to talk about tonight because I watched Space Jam. My one-line review of Space Jam is: it is what it is, and what it is not good. It was fine. I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed it well enough. But it was not a good movie. We did get takeout. We got delicious takeout. We got takeout from Banana Leaf. Which is what? What variety of cuisine is that? Malaysian cuisine. And it was very tasty. Space Jam 1 or Space Jam 2? Space Jam 1. Space Jam 2 isn't out yet. Letterbox says, or Ed Roach says, is that what you have on your film box? What's the site for it? It's Letterboxd. But no, I didn't type a quote for that one, although I should go back and add it. But I liked it. I gave it 2 out of 5, but I liked it. It was fun. Sorry? 2 out of 5 is generous. It's not a very good movie. I did appreciate that the movie knew well enough to make fun of Jordan's baseball career. That was good. I also appreciated in big quotation marks. I mentioned this on the Discord, but I found it interesting that they introduced Lola Bunny as a character into the film for the sole purpose of subjecting her to sexual harassment for her entire runtime, up until the scene at which it is implied that she has sex with Bugs Bunny, and then she fundamentally exits the film. Lola's inclusion in that movie is highly questionable. But a lot of things that go on in that movie is highly questionable. There is she may have literally exited the film after that. I couldn't remember if there was another scene after she pulls the blinds down on her and Bugs. Does she... Was that not during the basketball game? Or after the basketball game? Yeah, I don't remember either. Anyhow, also, I was amused to find, because of course it's been all over the internet that there's like they're like pulling on the entire Warner universe for the audience for Space Jam 2, and like there's the Clockwork Orange dudes, the Droogs or whatever they're called, show up in the audience, and people were calling that out when there's like a direct Pulp Fiction reference straight to the camera in the first movie. So So good times, children's film. Um, so I watched that. Which part of Pulp Fiction? It's it's two of the Looney Tunes. I don't remember which two. One of them is Yosemite Sam, dressed up like the I don't remember the names of the characters because I haven't seen it in so long. Yosemite Sam and Elmer Fudd pointing handguns, wearing black suits like Samuel L. Jackson and the guy whose name I can't remember, famous actor. The guy that's not Mel Gibson, the other one, because Mel Gibson wasn't in. John Travolta, thank you. I was just waiting for chat to remind me. Jules and Vega. That's right. Complete with the music hit. Like, it has the song as well. Like, it's not a subtle Pulp Fiction reference. Yeah. What else? I watched Nobody with Bob Odenkirk, which I thought was good. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It was a vast improvement at 3 out of 5 stars. I also liked it. It was basically wannabe John Wick, but not as good. It was fine. It was like a fun B grade action movie, like 90-minute B grade action movie. It did some things I liked. It actually like started out in a way that I liked, and then took a turn that made me think, oh, I'm not going to like this movie at all. And then took another turn that I was like, oh, okay, I see why they did that. Now you've got me back on board again. And it was fine. To not spoil the movie, but to talk about something that happens in the beginning, they do a thing where, like, Bob Odenkirk's character, like, doesn't hurt somebody, and then spends like the next 10 minutes being emasculated and disrespected by everyone in his life for it. And I was really like, this movie seems like it's gonna be really toxic. And then they do a twist that explains why that's relevant to the character as part of the like character development in the first act. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. They're not being gross. Like, the film is not going to be gross. It's just part of the characterization that the various characters are relating to him in this way. And overall, I liked it. It was like, I don't know, it was a little bit John Wick, a little bit Falling Down, but not the worst parts of Falling Down. And a little bit the third act of Skyfall. So all of that was fun. Christopher Lloyd's in it and looks like he's having the time of his life. So that's cool. What else? I finished Game of Thrones. I finished season 8 of Game of Thrones, and it was fine. I don't know what you all were talking about. I don't know what the internet's problem was. It was fine. It wasn't good, but it was fine. My like top level review of the end of Game of Thrones is that the 8th season was uneven and clunky and ungraceful, and it rushed characters to their endpoints faster than it should have. Like, it maybe should have been at least another episode longer. But like, so it rushed characters to their endpoints, but those endpoints didn't feel wrong. The character endpoints felt appropriate for what the series had been doing to that point. It just felt like it had to shove, like they had to shove them to there in the last season rather than let them get there naturally. But it was fine. It was totally fine. It was like 6 out of 10 ending. Didn't stick the landing, but wasn't series ruiningly terrible either. Pete Johnson says, my interpretation that season 8 was a great 3 seasons. I don't agree with that. I like it was not 3 seasons worth of things didn't happen in season 8. It just needed to be constructed better. Like a little bit more construction and a little bit more grace in how they had handled the resolution of the various arcs, and it would have elevated from like a 6 out of 10 to like a 7.5. It probably needed to be a full-length season, but it was not terrible. I still think, like, I don't know, The Long Night was the best episode of the season by like a wide margin. The actual, like, The Long Night, the war against the White Walkers, that was like the peak. There were good things that happened in that episode that were like well earned in the context of the series as a whole. And yeah, Samwalk says people got really invested in being fans of certain characters and refused to accept certain bits, and I think that's probably the case. Because, like, I don't know, there's things where it's like characters had to do things that were completely opposite their character arcs, and like, no. Characters had to accelerate to the end point of their character arcs in a way that felt abbreviated, but I don't know. Things were appropriate for what they had been alluding to that point. What else? Is there anything else? I finished Game of Thrones. I watched Space Jam. I watched Nobody. Oh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The episode was good. I liked it. I don't think I liked the show overall as much as I liked WandaVision, but it's good. It continues to entertain me. I'm looking forward to how they resolve it. I will be interested to know if there actually was a plot that they excised from the show on account of COVID. When we get the after the fact, but it was like I've also heard that they cut out a plot line to do with a pandemic, and it would sort of make sense because the Flag Smashers storyline doesn't make, like, they don't have their motivations are not very good or well articulated in the show. But like, if there was a whole plot line there and they're just salvaging what they can, that would make sense. But I've also heard that, like, I don't know that that's true. It seems to be a rumor, not based in fact, that was the case. And that perhaps an early version of the pitch for the show involved a pandemic, and that never made it to the final script and shooting. And people have taken it as, like, early discussions of the development of the show involving that storyline. That, like, people have taken that and run with it to say that that storyline was cut out when after it had been shot, when in fact it just never made it to shooting. But who knows? Who knows? I'll be interested to learn more. But anyhow, it's fun. I finished last night's episode with by shouting at my TV, "Oh, what a tease!" Because they show us the briefcase, but they don't show us what's in it. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. I feel like I'll be better able to evaluate this series as a cohesive whole than with WandaVision, where I was able to develop my feelings of it on a more episodic basis. This one feels like I'm not really going to be able to be like, this show was successful or not until it ends. But I like it. It was good. And yes, I've brought us full circle. We're back to Pulp Fiction. So with that, I think it's time to move on to our video game of the evening. So let's get our traditions out of the way, and then we can do some naked backflips. First, here is my phone. Here is my phone cable. Everybody please brace your ear holes. Oh, apparently I plugged in... I'm very smart. I unplugged the USB cable from my Xbox yesterday to see if I could plug in or on Thursday to see if I could plug in my mouse. Didn't plug it back in. But I did, after my stream, plug my controller into the Play and Charge kit to charge it over the day yesterday, but never plugged it back into the Xbox and didn't realize. So I'm sure it's fine. My controller should have more juice in it than that, but I am very smart. Samwong says, I find the show disappointing, but still solidly decent. Well, that's good. I guess we'll see if we're still on speaking terms after your next video. All right, what was the poll result this evening? Coke, okay. What do we think? Oh, hello! Hello, Raiders. Hello, Cameron. Welcome. How was Stellaris this afternoon? Welcome, everybody. You've tuned in literally at the perfect moment. We are just now about to transition into gameplay. So you have, in fact, not missed any gameplay, aside from the previous 5 episodes of Metal Gear Solid 2. But, yes, if you want Solid Snakes, let me tell you... Actually, this is probably not the stream you want, because we're deep in Metal Gear Solid 2, and so Solid Snake is not our player character at this point. But if you want euphemistically Solid Snakes, you're in for a treat, because here we are at the point in the game where Raiden is running around in the buff. Whee! Let's do naked backflips. Whee! We'll do this again for all the newcomers. All right. So, welcome everyone. We are... Cameron says toothpicks. We are in Arsenal gear, which won't mean a lot to you if you haven't been with us for the duration But we are in the final area, headed into the final series of boss fights over the course of the stream this evening. Xanatos69 says, so I've never seen nor played a Metal Gear game before. What do I need to know? Allow me to direct you to my YouTube channel, where the VODs for this game and the previous game are currently live. There's not a whole lot I can tell you that's going to be... DR Fox has the perfect answer with, this is like Tom Clancy's Kingdom Hearts. That sounds about accurate to me. That is, I think, the best description of, oh, I didn't actually use the nerd.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
Uh-oh.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Right.
I'm hanging right
Solidus
now.
And his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
We're getting into, like, big spoilers right out of the gate
Colonel,
here.
Who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Did I use the nerd? I don't think I did. Cameron asks, hanging mode? It's where you hang off of ledges. But since Raiden needs to keep his shame covered, I don't think he can do that. There we go. Yukon Karen says, I too have little to no familiarity with this series, but I see we are a naked man doing cartwheels, so I will build my understanding of the series entirely off of this. I mean, it's not that far off. This guy's got a fancy, like, scan suit on that I'm a little worried about. I don't trust this guy even a little bit. Okay, we've got another guard over here. What does his path look like? Oh, also, for anybody just tuning in, our approach to playing this game has been... This has been a no alert run. So the canonical saved course through the game, Raiden has set off no alerts. That is not to say that I have set off no alerts in my attempt at playing this game. I have set off something like 160, but no unforced alerts and no unforced kills. So anytime I set off an alert, I die. I let myself die. And I have been totally non-lethal throughout the entire game, with the sole exception of I have used Stinger missiles on some Cypher drones. Kusnoki says, no alert run. We have close to 200 alerts. We don't save the alerts into the save file. Oh, I should not press my luck here. How long does he give me? Okay, it looks like when he runs there, I'm going for it. We're gonna... No! Like this. I guess I got greedy.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack! Jack!
They really were just like kicking him in the taint, weren't they? Ah! We're riding. Okay, this time I have a pretty good sense of where he's going. Hey, a secret ration. That's nice. All right, where's that guard going to? At some point, I'm going to need to worry about taking cold meds so that I don't alert them with a sneeze. Whoa, balls!
Hmm? Who's there? Who's there? Send the machine personnel.
Once again, too greedy. Also, apparently I'm full of cold medicine.
Right.
Why do I have to stop medicine or take medicine to stop sneezing due to cold? For obvious reasons. They're not allergies. I like his little, like... Hiya!
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
There we go. Go away, guard. Yes, just like that. Perfect! There's that secret ration. Medicine. Cold medicine! Oh, I guess I can only have one at a time. I mean, maybe I want to take it now? Tough to say. Now, what does this guy's route look like? Oh, God. Ooh, that was close!
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
Colonel Campbell abducted by a... Damn it! Ah, hell. I haven't even taken the cold medicine yet. But Colonel Campbell got me killed.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
No, Colonel Campbell, I do not. And I don't appreciate your judgment. Oh yes, the audio issues during the codec calls are inherent to the codec, not to the game stream.
Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
I like it's using actual footage from Metal Gear. There we go. Made it up the stairs. Okay, so what is my next objective? Where am I actually headed to? Uh-oh. I assume those were credits for Metal Gear 2. Man, I'm really not at all comfortable with, Okay, so I have to get under the camera, and then I have to evade this guard. So what does he do? Does he turn towards that corner? He does. But I should be able to get behind the box.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
Okay. Oh, they're train stations, and it is a common warm-up used by Japanese voice actors. All right, cool. No, get up, get up. No! Oh god, this is very bad. I'm gonna get spotted here. There's nothing I can do about it.
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
seems wildly inappropriate to bring up. See, that was why I was worried. I knew that was gonna happen.
No.
So,
Jack, please.
the reason I
answer
went
me.
prone
Jack!
was because I was too far from the wall. I was too far from the wall that I needed to stick to it. And so he had to go prone to crawl me closer to the wall.
Honestly, though, you have played the game.
You don't think I needed to be stuck to the wall to be invisible? I think I did. But it's possible that I didn't. I've been screwed by that a couple of times in this playthrough where I thought I didn't need to be stuck to a wall and it turned out I did. Anyhow, it's all right. I'm not worried. I know what the route I need to take is here. Although I need to not be stupid about it. Nope, nobody here.
Who's that? Send additional personnel.
I'll stand in the crossfire between all of them. Does anything happen if you turn the game off here? No, I think you just turn the game
Jack,
off here.
You have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
Is this the same one again? Probably.
Even my patience has its limits.
Oh, okay. So it's one of the repeatables. Tup. All right. Let's watch this guard. Because I know where he's going. I just need to not aggro him. No, your call can wait. Please leave a message after the beep.
Honestly, though.
Whee! Yikes.
Huh?
Oh, come on.
What was that just now?
Nothing. It wasn't anything. Wee. Oh, I probably don't want to be there. I probably do want to be behind this crate. Hop. All right, don't spot me. Yes, just like that. Whee! Running away! Arsenal gear, ascending colon.
Variety level 13. Rescue Merrill. The return of Ginola.
So, the guides, or the room saying ascending colon, we are in the bowels of Arsenal Gear. The rooms are actually named for bowels. It's not like some weird double meaning. It's fully just, we
Jack,
are
I
ascending
guess you
its
need to
colon.
save. Jack, I was serious when I said I wanted you to propose to me.
Rose?
I was really worried. There are times when it seems like you're not really looking at me, and that if I looked away for a moment, you'll disappear. I wanted to make sure you couldn't get away. I thought that if we lived together, maybe things would change. That maybe we could change things ourselves. But that wasn't the problem. There was something
Oh, maybe
deeper.
I'm going down. You're
I'm
right. I went
sorry.
from the stomach to ascending
I guess it's
colon.
impossible for me.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Jack. I love you. I really do. Please believe me. Whatever happens.
Rose?
Bye, Jack.
All right. Uh-oh. What calls this?
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
Thanks, Colonel.
Actually, there is something I've been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though.
This is
On
all right.
Saturday-
We've already seen this one. Ah, thanks, map.
Infiltrate. The enemy...
All right, we've seen that one too. Hey, the map is a map again. Great. Quit blowing up my phone, Colonel.
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
Jack, it's me.
Hi,
Rose.
Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence.
What?
I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me.
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Rose
Was
is
sleeping
Sharon
with me a part
Carter,
of the
circa
job?
Captain America
I fell in love
2.
with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone.
Oh,
Like what I felt for you.
so that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must
Cool.
have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end, too. It was just a game, not the real
G-Dorf
thing.
in chat asking the
Jack.
important questions. Why are you telling
I
me
feel
this
better
now while
knowing
I'm
that.
naked inside a
What?
super weapon
I
trying to
was in
save the
love,
world?
Or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay.
Sure,
You had your
Rose,
reasons, right?
if that is your
Hey,
real
I
name.
understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose, what's going on?
What's going on indeed?
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
Hi, Snake.
Where's my gear?
Right over there. That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
Into the codex
Sorry
so that
about
we don't have to
earlier.
animate
I had
that.
to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
Holy moly.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
It took
We
me an
can,
entire
because we have no other
stream
choice.
How?
to kill one.
I'm stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Sword!
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Watch where you're swinging that thing, kid. Pete Johnson says, kill him, he drops a sweet
Move the
katana.
right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the LB button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Woo! Whoops. Uh-oh, is he gonna murder me now? Sorry, Snake. Alright, cool. We got lunge. Lunge! I have all this equipment I can't use. All I'm allowed to use is the blade. Go to sleep, sword. Hopefully I don't actually need to use medicine now that I've got my gear back. And presumably this is the door I was headed to. Let's save? Saving seems like a good idea. All right. It appears that Rose has finally stopped dropping grenades on our relationship. What does the Colonel have to say?
Variety level 7. Shoot down the space invaders. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs.
Thanks, Colonel.
Come on, time
While
to go.
you were standing there, I studied the blade.
If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Ha! I forgot about that.
Wait up, Snake.
What?
Yeah, Snake has the infinite ammo headband from the bad ending of Metal Gear
Snake,
Solid 1.
Have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR
Oh, that's the
training will
good
do
ending
that.
prize. Okay.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit. Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Wise, Snake. Wise. Oh, this is going to be a cutscene stream, by the way.
Raiden.
Otacon, you alright?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Nice. 141.12, call Otacon every day. On forced alert. That was a forced alert. I mean, I don't strictly have to do a murder.
Get in Now, go!
Oh, Snake's doing all the murder for me. I can just go.
Get in there!
Go, Lord! Uh-oh. Oh no! Okay, the darts do work. Oh, but if Snake dies, that's a problem. All right. All
Snake,
right.
what's wrong?
I
Snake?
see how this works.
Snake!
Don't fall behind. Get in What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Oh, that guy just fell on his head. Well, I didn't murder him. That's the important part. There we go. Nighty-night.
Get in there!
No, Snake!
Don't fall behind.
Stop with the murder!
Get in there! What are you doing?
There we go. Well, I tranked that guy's nards. Come on, go to sleep. There we go.
Get in there!
Ah! No, no! Snake, live! No! Snake, why?
Snake, what's wrong? Snake? Snake!
Apparently I gotta be better at tranking these guys.
Don't fall behind. Now, go! Hurry up.
Okay, that was pretty good. I didn't let Snake Tooth take too much damage there. Yeah!
Don't fall behind.
Wow. Snake ripped those ones up.
Don't fall behind.
Oh, I'm bleeding to death. Well, such is life. Snake! Stop standing right in front of them! No!
Stop kidding around. Snake? Snake!
Yeah, I should have gone for the guys in the upper level.
Follow me. Now, go! You want to be left behind?
Boom, headshot, jeez. Whoops. Right. Snake is just doing all the work.
We're going in.
All right, Snake. Sure. Okay, there's my ration. Oh, okay. Sure.
Don't push yourself.
Stay back there, Snake. Do we have guys on the upper? Okay, we do. Okay, who's still...
Right, catch.
Thank you, Snake, for the additional rations.
Use
He's killing them faster than I can, like, target them to... Are we clear? Oh, I think we're clear.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities.
But who was
I keep
phone?
coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point. It's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The colonel probably
That's
isn't
not
GW
true.
per se.
It's
GW was most likely
impossible.
stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The colonel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy.
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the colonel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden.
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Sigmoid colon.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Uh-oh. He's starting to doubt his reality. Really, Snake? This seems problematic for me. Given I'm down to 9 darts. Oh god. Hopefully Snake is gonna pitch some darts at me. Snake? Alright, well. Wow. He drop kicked me. Time to be a meat shield. Fission mailed. Emit. Continent. Okay, the fact that I'm lacking in darts is problematic. Fission nailed again! Oh, come on, guys.
Right, take the item.
Okay, but Snake, you're supposed to be winging ammo at me. I can press square to make the sword non-lethal? Oh, I can press the sword to make it non-lethal. Hell yeah. Time for some non-lethal sorting. Bonk, bonk! This is Rurouni Kenshin mode. I'm just hitting them with the blunt of the blade.
Fortune.
Hi,
It's been
Fortune.
a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can.
That's not how that works.
Starting with you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead. You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here!
Funko says, I don't know if she brought enough gun to be honest. We're gonna meet up with Snake later, and he's gonna be like, yeah, I totally roasted her. Uh-oh! This is weird.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW.
Wishing I had more than
Not a
2
bad
rations
idea.
right now.
Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait.
Bait?
Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it. And now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Hi, Solidus. How's it going?
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now. I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Well, this seems less than ideal. There's not just more than one, there's 25. There's 25 of them. Where's my Stinger missile launcher? I don't remember even a little bit what the... Oh, God. Oh, geez. Missiles incoming. Ooh! I played that a little too close. Oh, come on. Oh, their launch timing is awful. Come on, throw me a bone here. Ah, heck. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord. Oh, I don't want to get hit by that. No! Uh-oh. Oh, I jumped too early. Okay, that one should be down now. Well, that's problematic. Hey, stinger missiles! Oh, hey, a ration! Ooh. Oh, come on. I got really badly punished for going for that that ration there. Where's my Stinger missile launcher? Oh god. Oops.
Raiden, respond.
Oh, an item that's
Raiden,
definitely not bait.
Raiden.
All right. Well, that's okay. Didn't do it in one. But that's all right. Now I've learned a thing, and that learning is important. Sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something, as they say. No! Oh, come on! Oh, there's already a ration in the middle of the platform. Huh. Neat. I'm gonna keep my eye out for those. Okay, so I only have to make my way through 6 of these things. That's convenient to know. We'll just play it cautious. There's no need for me to get greedy. That was not as cautious as I probably would have liked to have been. Alright, but would you nerds please stop firing missiles at me? Yeah, like that. Unfortunately, I'm bleeding, which isn't great. Do I have any bandages? I don't think I do. Nope. Oh yeah, the body armor's a good idea. Okay, there's another ration in the middle of the arena now. But I want to try and avoid getting baited into that. I don't like anything that's happening right now. Whoa! All right, one down. One down and very gradually retreating. Let's get this ration that's completely not bait. Uh-oh! Hi, friend! Ow. No thanks. Alright, lots of rations in play. Or lots of stinger bullets, rather. Oh, hell. Curses. Helps to hit the right button. Okay, we got another ration up. Alright, hitting it in the knees doesn't actually help me any. I have to shoot it in the face. Like that. Ow! I'm bleeding out again. No! Ooh. Everything is bad. Everything is bad forever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Iframes. Crap. No! Come on. Run away from the missiles. I probably am being too cautious about missile volleys, but I'm okay with being careful. Careful is fine. Ow. Uh-oh. Well, I'm out of rations. That's not great. I'd like a new ration to appear on screen sometime this week. Uh-oh. All right, there's another one down. If one or the other of you would like to spawn a fresh ration for me anytime now, I'd appreciate it. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Damn it! Bad timing. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, I'm not screwed. Look at that. Oh, I'm screwed. Whew. Okay, I need to get around to a supply of Stinger missiles. Ow! Oh, that was greedy. That feels real bad. Oh, not worth it.
Raiden, come in. Raiden.
Okay, well, I learned some things from that fight. I know I have a better handle on dodging the knee missiles. And the other missiles, for that matter. Okay. So many missiles. Good, good. Alright, let's motor. Oh, I may have waited a little too long there. It was fine. Just a little sketchy. It's still good. It's still good. Heck yeah. All right. Dece. Very dece. Whoops. I wasn't listening to the audio prompt. No! I hit the wrong button. Okay, run, run, run. Let's just get clear of the missiles. Whee! Whoops! Ay, ay, ay. Uh-oh. Don't lie down. That's a terrible idea. Well, at least it gave me another ration right off the bat. Awkward. Oh dear. Oh dear. Just keep running. Okay, smoked it. Come on, give me a target. There we are. Perfect. Oh, I didn't hit it. Uh-oh. No! Three down. Unfortunately, this one's at full health. Ow. Stand up. The BDU is the uniform, the enemy uniform. Awkward. Ah, I turned right into it. Come on. Okay, okay. Everything's fine. We're still fine here. Whoa. The greed paid off there. Fudge. Okay, gotta move. Oh my god. Oh man, the timing on that turn. Whoops. Awkward. Come on, give me a target. No! Well, this is extremely bad for me.
Raiden, are you all right? Raiden? Raiden!
Progress. I was really close there. The hell. So many missiles! Ah, hell. Oh no! Ha! I didn't have the rations equipped.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden!
Oops.
Raiden!
Yeah, oops, whoops. I scroll right by it every time. All right, I got 2 in the tank. I'm gonna actually use one right off the bat. I let that one go a little close. Kind of wild that didn't hit. Whoops! Whoa, that's too greedy. That was just greedy enough, however. Whoo! Uh-oh. Pointed the wrong way. Come on. Okay, progress. Progress. We got some good hits in there. Oh god, no. Big yikes. All right, I've also learned something about the mechanics of this fight for next time, if I have to endure a next time. That was just cruel. Heck yeah. Yikes. Beauty. That does an incredible amount of damage. And another one bites the dust. Now I need to get in and out again here real quick. Oh, thank you for the guard. Whoops. Okay, now we need to use rations. There have definitely been more than 6 at this point. Oh, they stopped fighting at 6. Alright, I accept that answer. Okay, we gotta run. Ooh, ow! Ooh, ow, owie. All right, get in there and grab that ration just in case I need it. Well, feels like tanking that hit was well worth it. For that reason. Holy moly. Yay! No use! I was doing so much good work there.
I expected a little more fight than that, Jack.
I mean, the real Solid Snake only killed one Metal Gear. I feel like I did a pretty good job.
So you decided to show us.
Oh, don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish,
Hi again, Solidus.
to accommodate you. See you in hell!
Such flourish.
Live! You have to.
Oh, God.
Enjoy the show, Jack.
Not really.
Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on?
That's
What's
probably
wrong
a
with it?
good thing for your
GW, it's out of control.
Metal Gear to be
What?
doing. Yeah, how did we come to be in this room anyhow? It's a nondescript black void with a glowing platform in the middle.
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Going up.
Stupid machines!
Hulk smash! What is that P90 loaded with? Plot bullets.
Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
Convenient.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
But she did bring him in. He's right there. Save. That seems like a good idea. Yes. Dang, it's almost 9 o'clock already? How did that happen?
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Oh, God! I probably should have been paying attention to the controls here. Well, this isn't good. That was just mean-spirited.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What do you mean?
That's not your
All my
business.
beautiful HP.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not
Well,
exactly.
way to confirm his suspicions.
I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest
What a
the idea
poker
to you in the
face.
first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently.
This seems like a
Against
terrible
large
weapon.
attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots. They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
What does Arsenal gear even look like? Like, I realize that's it, but what does a whole Arsenal gear look
power
like?
Source. The mindless masses that they control.
Big
First
boat?
things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
Oh, there's a whole Arsenal gear in MGS4. All right, well, I guess we'll see it when we get there then.
What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
Us?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
Oh ho!
What?
Aims
What a
at the
twist!
president's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Fox Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? AIM's own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Fox Die. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW.
Sendai says, I love how
Your
ninjas are
plan
just normal
was
things in this
invalidated,
universe. Not just
even
ninjas,
before execution,
cyborg
Solidus.
ninjas.
Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there.
Well, I'm glad I didn't hack that up.
The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss.
Oh.
Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred.
The like Arthur
And
fist.
you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project? How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
Do you know why no bullet
Whip
could
that
hit you?
together real quick and posted it in
It
chat.
wasn't magic or some new age mumbo jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
Oh, I got it wrong though.
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out.
Uh-oh.
This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
G-Dwarf taking exception to that line because we literally fought a vampire. I thought the screen was a little dark. And it was, because we've had like 10 minutes of cutscenes.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Okay, but did I pass?
How's this then? Damn.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Well, I'm glad they didn't use this attack on me.
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible!
In actual fact, Fortune doesn't have any superpowers. The virus has just corrupted the targeting systems of Metal Gear Ray.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Diabore says, maybe Ocelot just sucks at piloting this thing.
Try this instead. No!
Hi, Liquid!
No! No, not now!
Hello, brother.
Brothers!
I'm a T-Rex now.
Liquid! I've been waiting for this! It can't be. I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken. You were inside Ocelot? Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
I was inside of him.
I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here. What? You're the only one that can free me. After all...
After all?
I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room
I love
for
how
only
dramatic
one
his
snake
hand
and
acting
one big
is.
boss. Time to say goodbye.
Damn.
Snake's out here like, would somebody cut me loose?
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake, you coming?
Ah, yeah, big boat. Okay. Good that they built it to spec with bridge clearances. Solid Snake, heir to the legacy of Big Boat, Nemrin says.
Federal Hall.
What are you laughing at?
Do you know what day it is today?
Today is our
30th?
Independence Day.
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
In the greatest city in the world.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. when the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
Doesn't DNA impart information?
All
Isn't that
I
what
want
it's
is
for?
To be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history.
I mean, there was
But
a big
the
oil
Patriots
spill.
will deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Yeah, we got our subtitle drop.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
Ah!
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things
The
not
grid.
covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
This game got alarmingly prescient all of a sudden.
Social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Now we have to
nice
protect
to
the
other
Ermines.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated. but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you?
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best.
Simply
and you
the
got
best.
there all by yourself.
Better than all
What happened?
the rest.
Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity.
Oh ho ho!
The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
Yeah, good old fish and mailed screen.
What you
I love the fish and
experienced
mailed screen.
was
It's
the
great.
final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow
Cutscene's
Moses
not
as a
done yet.
paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
The cutscene's not done until Metal Gear Solid 4. I mean, you're not wrong. There's just a game-shaped diversion in the middle of it.
There are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to...
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
So,
exactly right.
Boone33 says, William's just not reacting to the continuous onslaught of mind fudgery.
representative of
The problem is that I'm trying to follow it.
This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your
Wait,
persona,
really?
experiences,
You're
triumphs, and
pulling
defeats
Emma in
are
here?
nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Are you, though?
Really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Welp. Into the boss fight we go. All right, did
Jack.
everybody keep up with that?
My son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival.
Oh yeah, no, the Ray fight was not the final boss.
By the
We
way,
still got like 2 hours of cutscene after this
I
fight.
was the one who killed your parents. I claimed you for my own and raised
Also,
you as
we've
a
got like
soldier in
2
the army
hours
of
of
the devil.
cutscene before the final fight.
I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix. It's time we were both free.
Sword. Sword.
I I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they formed.
Okay. I need to say sword again because there are 3. I guess I do.
Brace yourself.
How many rations do I have? No rations. I have 0 rations. Body armor it is.
What's wrong with you?
My balls. Oh, there's one. All right, ration. Now I just need to figure out how to hit him at all. Wait, why is it not stunning him? He has a non-lethal bar, but I'm hitting him for lethal damage. Oh, the stab doesn't stun. Okay. There we go. Oh, I probably don't want to stand in that. Oh, God.
Is that the best you can do?
Yes. No, no!
Is that the best you can do?
Uh-oh. I have no practice with the high-frequency blade. I'm so outclassed here.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Bonk. All right, I managed to chip him with a little bit of damage there. Ow. I really don't like the controls of the sword. Uh-oh. My sword is fatal again. Oops. All right, let's try and take this a little bit more cautiously.
What's wrong with you?
A little more cautiously. Bonk! Bonk. Oh god. Whoops. Bonk. Oh no. Ow! Ow!
Is that the best you can do?
Uh-oh. Okay, good. I didn't run into the... I have to dodge closer to him, clearly. Oh, there we go! Now he's gonna get iframes on me. What you gonna do, Solidus? That, apparently. Man, that dodge roll rolls you so far past him. What a pain. Come on, do anything. Remember last fight when you did that thing and gave me an opening? There we go. Managed to ding him once. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Awkward. Alright, I managed to wing him once there. Oh, hell. Man! Hell yeah! Hits! Uh-oh. What you got for me, Solidus? What you got for me? Hell yeah!
Let's go.
No! Awkward. Eat it, nerd.
Let's go.
Uh-oh. Unfortunate. All right, come on. Ah! Whoops. Well, I poked him. This is what we get for fighting with swords, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Good work, Jack.
No, stop out. Stand in the fire. Uh-oh. Ah, hell. Oh!
Right. You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Well then.
Weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game, exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
I'll try. I'll really try. Like that.
Take this!
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Have a nap, Solidus. Yeah, it wasn't the being knocked out that killed him, it was the fall. Or the landing, I guess. Oh yeah, that music hit. Alright, now I was joking about 2 hours of cutscenes, but I don't remember how long the cutscene at the end of the game is. I imagine it's fairly lengthy, and of course there will definitely be an end credit sequence. But the game is now over, so it's just, we just gotta carry on through to the ending. Yeah, mark the time. It's currently 9:29, so let's see when the game actually ends. I like that Raiden's got the body armor on in this cutscene. Like, New York comes back out of the woodwork. Cops running here and there. Meanwhile, Raiden, they're literally a ninja standing in the middle of the street.
Or what they are.
Going unremarked on.
The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
Yeah, New Yorkers really don't care about anything. Apparently, a giant ship crashed into the seaboard.
Reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe?
How do I know I'm not a brain in a jar?
What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it.
FedEx.
Listen, don't
Product
obsess over
placement.
words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours.
Oh, I didn't even notice the
and
Toys
what
R
you
Us.
decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you.
Toys R Us is still a thing in Canada. Canadian Toys R Us still exists.
By the way, what is that?
Oh, I'm excited to see my scorecard. I'm going to be very upset if it turns out that I actually did kill somebody by accident. You'll get to watch me tilt out.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before.
Raiden's nationality is Canadian because that's what I entered at the beginning of the game.
I'll find something worth passing on.
They asked me my birth date and my nationality, and I put in my birth date and nationality.
They taught me some good things, too.
There's this guy in distance. Ow!
We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word. Even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
So I don't remember, and don't spoil it in chat, but I assume we will meet Olga's child in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Patriots? Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
Yeah.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriot's identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
People I need to talk to. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's our fake girlfriend, Rose.
Snake?
This cutscene directed by John Woo.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
How much of their conversation was legit? And how could he possibly trust that any of it was legit?
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
You should not get married. Do not. It's just an absolutely terrible idea. Do not do that. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. No. The ones that can't have children are the snakes. Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, and Solidus Snake can't have kids because they were genetically engineered beings. But Raiden was a child soldier who was like born naturally, and so he can have kids. We never actually, like, Mei Ling is listed here, but I don't think we ever actually got a call from Mei Ling.
With love, I walk by myself on the streets below.
Mei Ling was in the credits, like, is credited, but, oh, if you save the game enough during the boat sequence as Snake, you call Mei Ling eventually. I see. Interesting. All right, well, we can go over to the credit scene here, I guess. So that was Metal Gear Solid 2. Ask me anything. Watching the credits, ask me anything. Secret credit says, so that was only like 10 minutes. It's not over yet. The credit's still rolling. Was it good? It was fun. It was better than I remembered it. This was better than I remembered it being. With the one exception of the sniper sequence that I hated. But the previous time I played this, I had done it with just a, like, whatever, kill anybody approach. And so, like, this was fine. This was much better. How did I like the sword combat? Not very much. Thumbstick-based, like, sword controls are not my jam. That's why I bounced off Revengeance as well. Oh, I'm fairly certain I broke Zafty. Here, I've come back this way. There was the question in chat, does it get more coherent from here? And the answer is yes and no. both of the answers are true. Metal Gear Solid 3 is much more straightforward than this. Metal Gear Solid 3, great game, really good story, as I remember it. Way more fun. Well, lots of good fun in Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 4, as I have said, is basically a test on whether you are paying attention to the rest of the Metal Gear Solid franchise. And as I understand it, Metal Gear Solid 5 just makes no sense. Like, it's just nonsense. So, that's sort of how it goes, I guess. Metal Gear Solid 5 is barely even trying, Max says.
A warm hug, a smile, a kiss from you to me.
The funny thing is, everybody says that Snake Eater goes hard on James Bond being a James Bond movie. It really doesn't. It bears, like, no resemblance to a Bond movie at all. Aside from the fact that it has a, like, opening credit roll that's kind of Bond-like. And I think I've dunked on it before. I think the song is cute as a, like, an allusion to James Bond. But it's like a C-grade Bond theme. I mean, it's a C-grade Bond theme because it's a Bond theme that's, like, it is explicitly, like, an homage to Bond themes. So it's just a pastiche of other better Bond themes. It's fine, it's cute, it's clever, I like it. But it's like, not original at all. It's just paying ode to other better songs. Lord Zerg says, Cold War era spy trying to stop a shadowy organization from using a super weapon to attack the planet with the assistance of a sexy double agent doesn't register as Bond-like. I mean, yes, if you simplify it to that extent, but the actual game itself and the things that you do in the game, in gameplay, doesn't really have any resemblance to a James Bond movie. Bond should fight more alligators, though. I agree with you on that point. So how much resemblance do the James Bond video games have to the movies? More. I wouldn't consider, like, GoldenEye 007 or Nightfire like a Bond movie either. This is a good end credits song, though. I'm here for it. Uh-oh. All right. We're back to Hideo Kojima as director. Konami Digital Entertainment. It stopped scrolling. I think we've reached the end. It's time for post-credit scene. Provided there is one, but I'm pretty sure there is.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. we can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies.
Incredibly scorching hot takes on Twitter.
Felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever.
That squirrel's got designs on the human race.
To leave what traces of life we can.
Always
Building
knew the
the
squirrels
future
looked
and
shifty.
keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Dun 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 dun.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disk.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
Dun 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 dun. 7 killed? Who? Persons killed counter MGS2. Let's find out. All right, so I've got a guide here. So there are no forced kills in the game. Snake's kills don't count. Did you ever kill anyone, die, and select continue? That's mean. Wow. So if you kill somebody and then die and then hit continue, that counts, apparently. You must exit the game and load a save. Well, I don't care. I did my best. We know that I successfully solved every room, even if the counter doesn't. That's mean, though. That feels real bad. That's some BS. I'm actually angry about that. Yeah, the spliced run won't have any kills. But it does feel bad not to get credit for it. Oh well. This thing here, or this guide here, says, regardless, feel lucky. Kojima had once expressed his interest in both a game that erased your save when you died, which they actually made. Well, I guess Capcom made it, but Steel Battalion, if you fail to eject from your Steel Battalion, if you fail to eject from your mech before your mech blows up, it kills your pilot and you have to start over. At least as I understand it, the only way to continue is if your robot blows up, you have to hit the eject button. Anyhow, I never finished reading this sentence. Kojima had once expressed his interest in both a game that erased your save file when you died, which Metal Gear Solid almost had as a system, and a game that actually stopped working, period, when you died, so you had to go buy another copy. Which they did not ever make, but that's hilarious. Anyhow, I'm a little mad about the fact that it counts persons as having been killed. That's really aggravating. But, oh well, what can you do? Elephant! Codename Elephant. Oh, codename Elephant. Oh no, that's Tanker Plant. New items obtained. Got the digital camera. Got the camera. I did eat a lot of rations, it's true. There we go. That's it. We're all done. That's the wrong button. This is the one I want. Nearly 20 hours of playtime, yeah. Well, it saves... Of course, it saves the playtime between continues as well, right? Which is unfortunate. Or at least it adds to the total runtime. But, well. Well. Can I check to see if 0 kills would have gotten a different rank? It probably would have. Let's check the ranks in Metal Gear Solid 2. MGS2 ranks. MGS2 ranks. Codename chart. So. Codename requirement chart. So, let's say I had done this on normal. Special items, no use. We need kills. There's a codename you get for clearing the game with a sea louse attached to the rations. Which on normal is flying squirrel. Or swallow. Sorry, flying squirrel, pigeon, swallow, gazelle, piranha, cow. Pig, koala, and cat, all depending on various roles. Regular code names. So if I meet none of the other ones, so I got elephant. So let me just figure out what elephant was. That's weird. That's very weird. So this guide, I think, is wrong because it is rations over 31, but it's a hard difficulty codename. So on normal, I should not have been able to get it. But yeah, 31 rations used is, or more, is how you get elephant. So there we go. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, that is that, I guess. That is Metal Gear Solid 2 in the can. So tomorrow, I will be back. My normal stream time my normal Sunday stream time of 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That is 6 p.m. Eastern. So 3 o'clock, we will begin a whole new game, and we will be playing Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater HD Edition. So I do hope you'll tune in then, because Metal Gear Solid 3 is a lot of fun. I have nothing but fond memories of Metal Gear Solid 3. So I truly do hope you'll join me for that, and we will have some fun together playing Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It is, as always, a genuine thrill to stream for you. It is, as always. And I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I will be back on Sunday, as discussed, 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daylight Time with Metal Gear Solid 3. And until then, you can, if I press the right buttons, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Matt_LRR. I am perilously close to 10,000. I have broken past the cusp of 9,500 now, so I'm close. Let's get there and render Twitter totally unusable for me. You can check out the VODs over on YouTube, which I have linked for you in chat. That is where the VODs go after a few days. Furthermore, if you're a subscriber, you can join the Wiggins Community Discord by making sure your Twitch account and your Discord account are linked in Discord's backend, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. And of course, I have an Instagram and a Letterboxd account that you can follow if you'd like pictures or my movie opinions, respectively. That is it. That's all I've got for you this evening. And we are going to throw to Kathleen, as always, for a Saturday. So everybody please hop aboard this raid train. We'll go visit Kathleen on Brave New Faves, spinning sweet tunes. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Until then, so long, have a great night, have a fine Sunday morning. Goodbye.